Right then, petrol heads and eco-warriors, gather round. Today we're diving into a topic that's sparking debates and turning heads everywhere. It's the battle between the old guard and the new wave, the combustion engine versus the electric motor. The car world is changing faster than a Tesla on ludicrous mode. With every passing day, electric vehicles are becoming more advanced, more accessible, and more appealing to the masses. We've got electric cars muscling in on the territory of good, old-fashioned petrol engines. These sleek, silent machines are no longer just a novelty, they're a serious contender in the automotive arena. It's a showdown for the ages, a clash of titans, well, you get the picture. Imagine a world where the roar of an engine is replaced by the hum of electricity. It's a dramatic shift, and it's happening right before our eyes. On one side, we have the familiar roar of a petrol engine, a symbol of power and performance that's been around for over a century. It's the sound that gets your heart racing and your adrenaline pumping. On the other, the silent but potent force of electricity, promising a cleaner, greener future. These cars are not just about saving the planet, they're about redefining what it means to drive. It's enough to make your head spin faster than a turbocharger at full boost. The technology, the innovation, the sheer speed at which things are evolving, it's a thrilling time to be a car enthusiast. So, which is it going to be? Are you ready to embrace the future with open arms, or are you holding on to the past with a firm grip? The choice isn't easy, and it's one that many are grappling with. Are we all destined to be silently whisked around in soulless electric pods, or is there a way to blend the best of both worlds, combining the efficiency of electric with the passion of petrol, or will the growl of a V8 engine continue to echo through our streets, the sound that has defined generations of car lovers, the raw, unfiltered power that only a petrol engine can deliver? Buckle up, because we're about to dive into the nitty-gritty of electric versus petrol cars. We'll explore the pros and cons, the myths and realities, and by the end of this, you'll know exactly which side you're on. Whether you're a die-hard petrol head or an eco-conscious driver, this journey is for you. First things first, let's talk fuel, or rather the lack of it in one case. When it comes to powering your vehicle, the choice between electric and petrol is more than just a matter of preference. It's a decision that impacts your wallet, your convenience, and even the environment. With electric cars, you're plugging in and charging up that battery, measuring your energy in kilowatt hours. This process can be done at home, at work, or at various public charging stations, making it quite versatile. It's like filling your phone up with energy, only your car is a tad thirstier. But the convenience of charging overnight at home means you can start each day with a full tank without ever visiting a gas station. Petrol cars, on the other hand, stick to the tried and tested method of guzzling down petrol, measured in miles per gallon. This means regular trips to the gas station, which can be a hassle, especially during peak hours or long trips. The higher the miles per gallon, the less you'll be shelling out at the pump, which is always a bonus, especially with those fuel prices these days. But remember, fuel prices can be volatile and vary greatly depending on your location. Now, here's the kicker. The efficiency of electric cars is something that often surprises people. Electric cars are ridiculously energy efficient. They convert a higher percentage of the electrical energy from the grid to power at the wheels compared to petrol cars, which lose a lot of energy as heat. You can squeeze out a lot more miles from a single kilowatt hour compared to getting miles from a gallon of petrol. This means fewer stops and more time enjoying the drive. Plus, electricity is generally cheaper than petrol, so your wallet will thank you in the long run. Lower running costs are one of the biggest advantages of electric vehicles. Of course, this all depends on where you're plugging in and what your local energy prices are like. Some regions offer incentives and lower rates for electric vehicle charging, making it even more cost-effective. Let's address the elephant in the room, or should we say the hefty price tag on that shiny new electric car. Yes, they usually cost more up front than your average petrol car. It's the price you pay for all that fancy technology and zero-emission goodness. But hold your horses! Before you dismiss electric cars as an expensive fad, let's look at the bigger picture. Governments around the world are throwing their weight and money behind electric cars, offering juicy incentives like tax breaks and subsidies. Then there's the running cost. Electric cars are like the low-maintenance friend you never have to bail out of trouble. With fewer moving parts, they require less maintenance. meaning fewer trips to the mechanic and more money staying in your pocket. Section 4, lasting the distance, batteries, engines, and the long haul. In this section, we dive deep into the heart of electric vehicles, exploring the intricacies of their batteries and engines and how they fare on long journeys. One of the biggest concerns people have with electric cars is battery life. It's a question that looms large in the minds of potential EV buyers. How long will the battery last before it needs to be replaced? Will it last as long as a petrol engine? This comparison is crucial because for many, the longevity of a vehicle's power source is a significant factor in their purchasing decision. Will it conk out on you in the middle of nowhere, leaving you stranded and wishing you'd bought that reliable old petrol guzzler? Well, breathe easy, folks. Modern EVs are designed with reliability in mind. EV batteries have come a long way, baby. The advancements in battery technology over the past decade have been nothing short of revolutionary. They're built to last, and many manufacturers offer impressive warranties, some even covering you for up to 8 years or hundreds of thousands of miles. This kind of assurance is a game changer for many consumers. Sure, battery performance can degrade over time, just like your phone battery eventually loses its ability to hold a charge, but the rate of degradation is often slower than many expect. But even with some degradation, you'll still get plenty of miles out of it. Many EVs today can comfortably cover long distances on a single charge, making them suitable for both daily commutes and road trips. Plus, battery technology is constantly improving, so who knows what kind of ranges we'll be seeing in the future. With ongoing research and development, the future of EVs looks brighter than ever. Section 5, cashing out. What's your ride worth later? We all know that sinking feeling when you see how much your beloved car has depreciated. It's like watching your hard-earned cash evaporate into thin air. Now here's the interesting bit. Electric cars, despite their higher upfront cost, are holding their value surprisingly well in the used car market. Why? Because everyone's jumping on the electric bandwagon and demand for used EVs is skyrocketing. Of course, factors like battery health and charging infrastructure availability can impact resale value. But overall, you're looking at a pretty good return on your investment. Section 6, the future is electric, or is it trends and predictions? The automotive landscape is changing faster than a Lewis Hamilton lap, and everyone's trying to predict the future. Will electric cars reign supreme, or will petrol engines make a roaring comeback? Well, the tea leaves and the sales figures suggest that electric cars are here to stay. Governments are setting ambitious targets for EV adoption, and manufacturers are pouring billions into developing new and exciting electric models. But don't count petrol out just yet. Advancements in engine technology are making them more efficient and less polluting, and let's not forget the allure of a screaming V8 on an open road. Plus, there's a whole new breed of hybrid cars emerging, combining the best of both worlds with their petrol engines and electric motors. Section 7, the verdict. It's your call. So there you have it. The battle of electric versus petrol cars is in full swing, and there's no clear winner yet. It all boils down to your individual needs, priorities, and driving habits. If you're after a car that's cheap to run, environmentally friendly, and packed with the latest tech, then electric is the way to go. But if you're not ready to embrace the electric revolution just yet and still crave the visceral thrill of a petrol engine, then there are plenty of great options out there for you. The future of driving is in your hands, my friends. Choose wisely.